Hello and Assalamu alaikum. It's not a propagative lecture to dictate you about relationships, having them or not. It's just an awakening to ask questions from yourself that whether you really want a relationship or not. At times one jumps into a relationship without knowing that do they need it or not. Just ask yourself a question, do you really need a relationship? If the answer is yes, ask the next question, why? What could be the different reasons you look forward for a relationship? Is it because you need it for the sake of relationship? Or is it because some of your friends is having a relation and you want to follow that? Or exactly there is some gap lying inside you which you actually want to fulfill. If this is the scenario, then that's very fair. But once you find the person to fill in that gap, do you go far away to fill that gap and to fulfill the requirements for that person? What is commonly observed that when you find the right person whom you think the frequency matches and you people can go all along, then suddenly other factors start intervening. What are those factors? I'm telling you, and you start counting them on your fingertips. Make sure you are affected by any one factor or all of them. Economic, social, moral, religious, status, and if nothing as such, then at times it's ego as well. It's self-created concepts as well. It's self-priorities as well. And it could be self-love as well. At a point you realize that you love yourself more than the person you are loving. This is fatal. The moment the gap fills in, you became so full of yourself, you became so conceited of it, that the importance of the other person diminishes. How far it's fair that after completion, the person who created it, the person who created you, the person who creates you out of nothingness goes dark, and only what brightens is you, claiming that it was you, it is you, and it will always be you. Try to understand the fallacy of so-called relationships. Try to understand when you jump into a relationship, can you sustain it? Can you hold it? Can you continue it? If not, then be brave enough not to get along. Be brave enough not to jump into it. Be brave enough to continue your life with all the gaps. Because filling the gaps need a dare step, need gamble, need a courage above the commoners. Being special, being extraordinary demands extraordinary efforts as well. Thank you.